Welcome to all. In this class, we see about lipids. Lipids, one of the organic chemical like carbohydrate, protein. These are, these are most important for our body. Lipids are a heterogeneous group of compounds, which means the heterogeneous means various chemical substances combined together and produce lipids. So it is also regarded as organic substance and insoluble in water, soluble in only organic solvents like alcohol, ether, etc. They are all the definition of lipid is the esters of fatty acid with alcohol is called as lipids and are utilized by the living organism. These are essentially utilized by the living organism for their growth and development. Here we see about the classification of lipids. The most commonly used classification of lipid is divided into three types: simple lipids, complex or compound lipids, derived lipids. First, we see about the simple lipids. These are esters of fatty acids with various alcohols. Esters means it contain ester bond and with connected with fatty acid and various alcohols like glycerol and sphingomycin. Majorly, glycerol is the alcohol. Depending on the type of alcohols, they are subclassified into neutral fat and waxes. The neutral fat or triglycerol or triglycerides are the simple lipids. These are esters of fatty acid with alcohol, glycerol, example tripalmitin, levolinate. So many fatty acids under this category. Mostly the oil are under this category. They are uncharged. They are termed as neutral fat. The fat we eat are mostly triglycerides. Triglycerides means there are three fatty acids joined with a glycerol molecule. So that is called as triglycerides or triacyl glycerol. A fat in liquid state is called an oil. These are most of the oil under this triglycerol, neutral or neutral fat. Most examples, vegetable oils like groundnut oil, mustard oil, corn oil, etc. Next category is waxes, true waxes. These are esters of fatty acids with a high molecular weight, monohydric long chain alcohol. For example, lanolin, beeswax, spermacetic oil. So widely used in pharmaceutical, cosmetic products in industries and other industries in the manufacture of lotions, ointments and polishes, etc. So many widely it is used. These are used for the industrial and the cosmetic purposes. And other waxes, these are the fatty acid present in human also. With alcohol, it is present. Cholesterol forms cholesterol ester, retinol forms vitamin A ester, cholecalciferol forms vitamin D ester. So the chemical name of vitamin A is retinol. The vitamin D chemical name is cholecalciferol. Next category, the first type is the simple lipids. Under this two, what are they? The neutral fat and waxes. The next category, complex or compound lipids. These are the esters of fatty acids with alcohol containing additional groups. Any additional groups, which means the lipid containing any other non-lipid component, that is called the compound lipid. The additional group, also known as prosthetic group. These are subclassified according to the prosthetic group. They are phospholipids, glycolipids, lipoproteins, and sulfolipids, etc. First, we see about phospholipids. Lipid contain, in addition of fatty acid and alcohol, a phosphoric acid residue as prosthetic group and a nitrogen containing bases. So, this type of lipid equal to alcohol, fatty acid, phosphoric acid, and nitrogenous bases. So then the phospholipids again divided into two types based on the which type of alcohol present in it. First type is glycerophospholipids. The alcohol present is glycerol. That means glycerophospholipids. So the in phospholipids, the glycer one of the alcohol is glycerol, that is called as glycerophospholipids. For example of so many glycerophospholipids present inside of our body has controlled so many functions. They are phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylethanolamine, phosphatidylserine, phosphatidylanocetal, lysophospholipids, plasmalogens, cardiolipids. In we will study one by one in next classes. Next type of phospholipid is sphingospholipids. The sphingosine is an alcohol in this phospholipids, and other all the components of phospholipids is same. Then then we see about glycolipids. Lipids containing fatty acid, alcohol, sphingosine, and additional residue or carbohydrate, that means the glyco, with a nitrogen base called as glycolipids. They do not contain phosphate group. These sugar containing sphingolipids are also called glycosphingolipids because the carbohydrate, which means the glycose, is present. For example, cerebrocytes and the gangliosides of brain, these are the essential glycolipids present in our brain. Next, lipoproteins. Lipoproteins, that is familiar. Lipoproteins are formed by combination of lipid with a prosthetic group protein, which means the protein is soluble in water, but the lipids non-soluble in water. So, what is the purpose of lipoprotein? That is the carrier of lipids. So, the lipids and the protein component combined and together transfer the lipid molecule into liver and other extrahepatic tissues as the what is lipoproteins. The following are the types of lipoproteins: chylomicron, a very low density lipoprotein, high density lipoprotein. Next, third category of lipid. First, simple lipids. Next, compound or conjugated or complex lipids. Next, third one is derived lipids. Derived means a substance getting from one that is undergo degradation. The derived lipids include the products obtained after the hydrolysis of simple and compound lipids, which possess the characteristics of lipids. Also, it is referred as the when the lipids, that means the simple and the compound lipids treated by hydrolysis process, we get the derived lipids, the derivative, also known as the derivative of the lipids. For example, fatty acids, steroids, cholesterol, lipid soluble vitamins and hormones, ketone bodies, etc. Okay, these are under what is the derived lipids. That means the derivative of simple and compound lipids. Next, here we see about the functions of lipids. Lipids serve in many ways for our body. First, storage form of energy. The fat and oil are used almost universally a stored form of energy in living organism. So storage form of energy, it gives too much of energy stored form. Next, structural lipids. Lipids give a major structural output to the all membrane because the phospholipids and and other cholesterol, glycolipids, sterols are embedded in the plasma membrane, and the total plasma membrane made up of bilipid layer. Next, cholesterol, sterol, is a precursor of many steroid hormones, vitamin D, and is also known as important component of plasma membrane also. Next, lipid act as thermal insulator. It regulates the temperature of our body in the subcutaneous tissues and around certain organs. Non-polar lipids act as electrical insulators in neurons. Next, lipids are important dietary constituent because of the fat-soluble vitamin and essential fatty acids which are present in the fat of natural food. The lipid help in absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. They act as solvent for the transport of fat-soluble vitamins.